Did you know that nearly 17,000 children end up in emergency rooms each year due to school bus-related accidents? And many more face risks while walking or biking to school? With the new school year just around the corner, there's a lot to think about. New teachers, new friends, and of course, new safety challenges. Whether your kids are heading to elementary school or high school, safety should always be a top priority. Today, I'm going to share some essential back-to-school safety tips that every parent needs to know. We'll cover everything from travel safety to personal security tips, and even some tips you might not have thought of. Let's make this school year the best and safest one yet. Hi, I'm Kathy, your security pro with over 25 years of experience in the security industry. Welcome to Security Pro Insights, where I provide you with the latest security and smart home technology tips and insights to help keep your home and family safe. Today, we're focusing on essential back-to-school safety tips to ensure a smooth and secure transition for your family. Let's dive into some practical and easy-to-follow tips that will help you and your children feel more secure. But first, do you know the one safety tip that most parents overlook when preparing their kids for school? It might surprise you. Stick around till the end of the video to find out. Let's start with bus safety. If your child takes the bus, it's essential to remind them to stay seated and keep their heads and arms inside the bus at all times. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but it's really easy for our kids to get excited and to forget, especially when they're surrounded by all of their friends. Also, make sure that your kids know the safest way to get on and off the bus. They should always cross in front of the school bus where the driver can see them and never behind it. Next up is walking to school. For kids who walk, establish a safe route with well-lit streets and sidewalks. Walk the route with them a few times before school starts so that they feel confident. Encourage them to use the buddy system, walking in pairs or groups. The buddy system not only makes the journey more fun, but also adds an extra layer of safety. Practicing crossing the street safely is important. Teach them to always use crosswalks and to obey traffic signals. Remind them to make eye contact with drivers before crossing the street to ensure that they are seen. If available, instruct them to use crosswalks and listen to crossing guards who are there to help them cross safely. And finally, let's talk about bike and e-bike safety. If your child rides a bike, especially an e-bike, make sure that they always wear a helmet and understand the rules of the road. In our community, we've seen a rise in kids riding e-bikes unsafely, speeding, ignoring traffic rules, and not being considerate of pedestrians. It's crucial to emphasize that riding an e-bike comes with responsibility. They should ride at safe speeds, follow traffic signals, and always be mindful of pedestrians. Another key point is to always ride with the flow of traffic, not against it. Motorists don't expect to see cyclists coming from the wrong direction, especially when they're turning. Regularly check their bike or e-bike to ensure that it's in good working condition. Brakes, tires, and chains should all be functioning properly. Knowing and following these safety rules is essential for their safety and the safety of others on the road. These travel safety tips are simple but effective in ensuring your child's journey to and from school is as safe as possible. Now let's move on to personal safety tips that your kids can use throughout the school day. Moving on to personal safety, it's crucial to teach your child about stranger danger. Reiterate the importance of not talking to strangers and never accepting rides or gifts from them. Share specific examples and role-play scenarios with your child to help them understand what to do if approached by a stranger. A great tip is to use a family password that only you and your child know. If someone other than you is supposed to pick them up, they must know the password. This simple step adds an extra layer of security and ensures your child knows who is safe to go with. With advancements in AI technology, it's now possible for scammers to imitate your voice and create fake calls. By having a family password, you can verify that a message or a call is genuinely from you. It's also helpful to have a list of trusted adults who can pick up your child if needed, and make sure that your child knows who these individuals on the list are. Familiarize your child with the school's safety protocols, including fire drills, lockdown procedures, and emergency evacuation routes. Make sure that they know how to contact you or another trusted adult in case of an emergency. Encourage them to memorize important phone numbers or keep a list in their backpack. You can also use technology here as well. Smartphones and smartwatches can be set up with emergency contact information and quick dial features, allowing your child to reach out quickly if they need help. Additionally, consider using apps that provide real-time updates on school emergencies to stay informed. Let's talk about safe social media practices. It's so important to have an open conversation with your child about keeping their personal information private and being cautious about what they share online. Remind them not to accept friend requests from strangers and to be careful about their online interactions. Encourage them to come to you if they encounter anything that makes them feel uncomfortable or if they receive any suspicious messages. Setting up privacy settings on their social media accounts can also help protect their information from strangers. Make it a habit to check these settings regularly and talk about why they're important. By focusing on these personal safety tips, you can help your child feel more secure and confident throughout their school day. Now let's shift our focus to ensuring their safety at home after school. Let's talk about after-school safety at home, especially if your child is coming home while you're not there. One of the best ways to ensure their safety is by using smart locks. When I was a kid growing up in the 1980s, I was a latchkey kid. That means I came home from school every day to an empty house because my parents were at work. I wore my house key on a chain around my neck, and I remember the day I lost it. My dad was really frustrated, not only because we had to rekey the entire house, which was costly, but also because of the worry knowing that someone could have found that key and had access to our home. With a smart lock like the August smart lock, you can give your child a unique access code. This eliminates the need for a physical key, which they could easily lose, like I did. You'll also be notified whenever they use their code to enter the house so that you know exactly when they get home. The August smart lock is fantastic because it integrates seamlessly with many professional home security systems, and it's also easy to use over an existing deadbolt. It can also stand alone without a home security system using its own app that allows you to remotely lock and unlock the door, giving you full control and peace of mind no matter where you are. I also love using a video doorbell for added security. My personal favorite is the First Alert video doorbell, which integrates perfectly with my Residio Pro Series home security system. With a video doorbell, you can see who's at the door without potentially opening the door to strangers, adding an extra layer of safety. Additionally, you can see your kids and be notified when they get home, providing you with peace of mind. One great doorbell option is the Blink Video Doorbell from Amazon. It's easy to install, it's user-friendly, and it can stand alone without a security system. It offers wireless installation, two-way audio, and day and night HD video, making it a versatile choice for any home. Indoor security cameras are a great way to keep an eye on what's happening at home when you're not there. Place them in common areas like the living room or kitchen to monitor your child. If you've told your kids that no one is allowed over while you're not home, cameras let you check if they're following the rules. You can see what they're doing, and you can use two-way communication to talk to them directly through the camera. I like to use mine to check in on the condition of the house. Have they done their chores? Have they made a mess? This lets me check before I get home, and it gives me the opportunity to send a gentle reminder call or text, which can save arguments and frustration. One excellent camera option is the Eufy Security Indoor Camera. It offers a high-definition video, two-way audio, and advanced features like motion tracking and night vision. It's also compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, adding extra convenience. As fall approaches and it gets darker earlier, smart lighting becomes even more important. When I was a kid, my grandmother always told me to turn on the lights when I was reading or studying, saying that I'd ruin my vision if I didn't. And now that I have my own kids, I find myself saying the same thing to them. Smart lighting like the Philips Hue line can be programmed to turn on automatically when your child gets home, ensuring that they have adequate lighting for their activities. You can control the lights remotely, adjust the brightness, and even set schedules. This not only helps keep your home well lit, but it also gives the appearance that someone is always home, enhancing your security. By integrating these smart home technologies, you can ensure that your child's time at home after school is both safe and comfortable. Now, remember earlier when I asked, do you know the one safety tip that most parents overlook when preparing their kids for school? In addition to the family password we discussed, another crucial tip is regularly reviewing and updating your child's safety plan. This means practicing emergency scenarios and responses to potential natural disasters, updating contact information, and ensuring that your child knows how to use any safety devices you have at home. Taking these small but significant steps can make a huge difference in keeping your child safe. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more security insights. I'd love to hear your own back-to-school safety tips, so please share them in the comments below. Your experiences and suggestions can help other parents in our community. Back-to-school safety is just one piece of the puzzle. Alarm monitoring can provide an additional layer of security for those times when your kids are home alone. To learn more, check out my video, Discover the Truth About Alarm Monitoring and Home Security Systems. In that video, I share my personal story about coming home to an empty house as a child after school and discovering a burglary. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of home security and how alarm monitoring can be a solution for that and so much more. Remember, stay safe, stay vigilant, and let's make this school year the safest one yet.